Welcome to PNN, Plaza Homes YouTube channel. My name is Haruka Haze from Plaza Homes. Today, we will explain about the attraction of Tokyo properties. Japanese real estate prices are stable because Japan is a safe country and it has no political instability. It also has a good reputation for the security and quality of transactions. We would like to explain about the various advantages of Japanese real estate from a foreign buyer's point of view, as well as checkpoints to consider when purchasing a property. We will also talk about interesting Japanese living information, so stay tuned. We regularly provide valuable information about real estate in Japan. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the little bell button to get notifications of our upcoming videos. Now, let's take a look at the attraction of Tokyo properties. Today we have Ms. Yasuko Suzuki from Buy and Sell Division of Plaza Homes.
Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for this presentation. My name is Yasuko Suzuki. I'm a real estate agent of Plaza Homes. This presentation is designed for non-Japanese who is interested in buying property in Japan. Today, I would like to talk about buying properties in Japan and will be focusing on two topics: what makes Japanese property attractive from foreigners' point of view and what to check when you buy a property. Let's move on to the first topic, the attraction of Tokyo property. I would like to talk about these 6 outstanding features: no restriction for foreigners, stability of the country, affordability, advanced technology of building, safe transaction, and redevelopment in Tokyo. Let's take a look at each section. The first and foremost point is that foreigner can buy a property in Japan under the same condition as Japanese, regardless of nationality, country of residence, or visa status. In addition, there are no additional taxes or conditions. The ownership is freehold, and after purchased, you can use for yourself, renting out, or selling it freely. Simply, anyone can buy a property as long as you have 2 items. Number 1, purchase funds. Of course, this is the most important. And number 2 is that an official certificate of your identification, including your prime address, so-called affidavit or statutory declaration. When you live in Japan, it is Juminhyo, certificate of residence. Above official certificate should be notarized and it is needed for your ownership registration. As you can see, buying real estate in Japan is quite simple, but there are 2 points that I need you to be aware of. Number 1 is that buying real estate and obtaining freehold are not equivalent to obtaining residency permit. Number 2 is that bank account cannot be opened if you don't have a residency permit in Japan, unfortunately. But we consociate with escrow agent, which ensures your funds remittance from overseas safety and secures your transaction. Next, our country situation has been stable, city is clean and safe, and infrastructure is well developed. Public transportation is advanced, covering all of Tokyo and surrounding area. As you might know, that they operate significantly punctual. Moreover, charms of the country itself, such as historical sites, scenery of each season, foods, subcultures, hot springs, etc., etc. Don't you think this may be a motivation for purchasing property in Japan? Now, when you look at the price level in Tokyo, comparing with other cities in the world, this chart is for April 2023 by the Japan Real Estate Institute. If Tokyo is regarded as 100, Hong Kong is 243, Shanghai or Taipei is over 150, and London is 182. It shows that Tokyo is still reasonable. In addition, you see this graph of foreign exchange rate, US dollar, Japanese yen. The trend of yen depreciation has continued and seems it will last for some period. It may boost your motivation to buy. How about Japanese building engineering? As you know, and you may be concerned, Japan is an earthquake-prone country. We have been through many earthquakes, and after every large-scale one, building seismic standards have been reviewed and revised strictly. The major turning point was 1981, when the new standard was enacted, and in 2000 enhanced for wooden structure after the Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake in 1995. Also, the same year, 10 years warranty for major structure for brand new houses or condos were implemented in the regulation of promotion of quality assurance of housing. Most recently, the Kumamoto earthquake, which occurred in 2016, there may be further revision made based on it in the future. All buildings are strictly required to be quake resistant and must strictly adhere to the seismic standard set by the law in order to be approved. Looking at the collapsing rate of buildings caused by earthquakes, it is said that the collapsing rate of buildings in Japan is extremely low. We have a long history of research in quake-resistant engineering, and Japanese building technology is among the best in the world. I will talk more about seismic standard in the next topic. What about legal protection for transaction? The laws regarding real estate transaction are in place, and there are many laws and regulations to prevent problem before it happens. Contracts are required by law to be witnessed and explained by the qualified real estate agent. Lastly, redevelopment is still active when after the Tokyo Olympic in central Tokyo. There will be more big projects than ever, and Tokyo is still in a transitional stage and expected to grow in the future. It is also expected to become a hub for international business in Asia. Now, let me move on to the next topic, tips of choosing property. Focusing on condominium mainly, and these 5 features I pick up today: location, building management, amenities, history of transaction, and risk of disaster. Let's take a look one by one. As you see this picture, this green circled line is famous Yamanote line in Tokyo, and land value inside the circle has been higher. There are many terminal stations along this line, such as Tokyo, Shinagawa, Shibuya, Shinjuku, and so on. And subways are also covered these stations. Among buyers for second home or investment, these are popular as it is easier to rent out or to sell in the future. Moreover, generally, properties within 10 minutes walk to the station would definitely maintain higher value even for older buildings. This is a wider map of Tokyo, and the green line is Yamanote Line, central Tokyo, and numbers of train lines are covered, even in the suburb area, making access easier to the central. Popular areas are the central, Bay Area on the right-hand side, blue circled area, and so-called Jonan area, located southwest side of the central, dark pink circled area. Now, I would like to highlight about building management. If you consider buying a condominium, it is said you should buy the building management. There are condominiums, so-called jishukanri, which is owner's self-management, and it is usually undervalued compared to other properties and seems attractive. But be careful, it is cheaper because they don't outsource building management operation to a professional. They may not have a building repair plan, regulations of management, nor disclose financial status, etc. Plus, for a buyer, loan possibility might be limited for those condos. When you select a condominium with professional management, you might need to check a status of major repairment of the entire building, such as areas of monthly facility fees, history of repairs, future repair plan, and so on. Also, maintenance level of common area, whether it is well cleaned and organized, status of custodian, or security system could be worth to check. There are some condos with amenities such as concierge, fitness, guest room, or exclusive parking lot, and so on. Delivery box or 24 hours trash disposal facility are convenient for busy people and popular in urban area. In a transaction between individuals, the seller's reason of selling and its background may vary from case to case. How long listed on the market? Was there an accident in the past? Was it renovated? What about surrounding area and neighbors' status, etc.? These may be a factor to negotiate the price. But in reality, in Japan, especially in Tokyo, bargaining is very rare in daily shopping, and it is true that some sellers are not accustomed to bargaining it and do not consider it a virtue. So we have to pay attention a little bit of how seller is like before we start price negotiation. Now, let's take a closer look at the seismic standard. When you select a property, you might check its built year, As explained earlier, seismic standard has been upgraded in 1981. What is different between old and new standard? The new standard was designed that the building is hardly damaged by occasional medium-sized quakes, seismic scale like 5 upper, and for larger scaled quake like 6 upper or 7, which happen extremely rare, was designed to prevent risk that would endanger human life. The new standard was set two-stage, which prioritized human life and designed a building ensure that time human to escape. On the other hand, the old standard was designed to prevent building from collapsing by earthquake in seismic scale 5. And even though building is damaged, people may continue to live in by repairing it, and no further setting for larger earthquake. The new standard was enacted on June 1, 1981, but this was a time accepting building permission. And a period which you see on the advertisement is the completion period. There is a time gap in between, as construction takes 1 to 2 years for condominium and 6 to 12 months for detached house. 1983 or later should be regarded as a new standard to be safe. Of course, you may check individual building by asking agent. New standard can get a tax benefit, insurance discount, or preferential condition of a loan. Some old standard condominium have obtained a certificate of compliance upon seismic inspection. In the case, it is treated as a building with new standard. In reality, among old standard condo, there are robust structure without seismic inspection and remains higher value, and some are actually quite popular in central Tokyo, not only for earthquake, but also other natural disasters such as typhoon, severe rainstorm, or landslide. Every local government provides hazard map or evacuation map on their website or buy a hard copy. Also, history of disasters are available, so you can check before you make a final decision. These are ideas through my years of experience, so you may check when you think of buying property in Japan. If you have any concerns or questions, you can always ask your agent. That is what we are for. From now, I would like to introduce about Plaza Homes. We are specialized in all aspects of buying, selling, and renting a property for both Japanese and foreign clients. Over 50 years, we have built up a strong reputation as one of the most trusted property experts in Tokyo, as well as providing comprehensive property management service and expatriate support business throughout the country. We are putting a lot of effort into introducing property information and many interesting articles relating to real estate on our website. When you research for real estate Tokyo on Google, it is ranked first, and we receive many inquiries from customers around the world. On your property search, you can start by clicking your favorite area, type of property, budget, and so on. For property information of condominium, it is linked to rental market in the same building. Here you can see guidance for buying or selling, cost and taxes, loan information may be checked as well. We are all bilingual agents and have deep knowledge of how your local market works. We are honest, transparent, and are enthusiastic about maximizing our customer satisfaction. Online viewings, valuation, negotiation on conditions, cost simulations, legal support, and more are available to offer. In order to achieve smoother transactions for overseas clients, we work with an escrow company to be able to receive funds from overseas account into a secured trust bank account in Japan. We also work closely with many bilingual experts such as judicial scriveners, lawyers, and tax accountants, and so on. I have now come to the end of my presentation. I would like to say thank you very much for your interest and attention.
That is all for smart tips for choosing properties in Japan with earthquake resilience. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. She talked about the structure of earthquake-proof properties and Jiko Bookken during the presentation. If you would like to know more regarding the subjects, please find the link in the description box below. You can learn more details.
We provide information not only on real estate, but also on living in Japan. Today we have our colleague, Mr. Elder Byramov.
Hello everyone, I'm Elda Bayramov. Today I would like to talk about Kotatsu.
What is Kotatsu?
Kotatsu is a traditional Japanese heating device which includes a heat source, table and futon. A type of kotatsu with a sunken space in the floor is called horikotatsu. With the exception of Hokkaido, homes in Japan generally lack central heating and can get very cold during the winter. While you can set your air conditioner to the heating mode, this may cause air to become dry and the cost of electricity can quickly add up. One of the most distinctive features of kotatsu is that it allows heat to accumulate in the area covered by the futon without heating the entire room. When compared to air conditioners, kotatsu will make you feel warm in less time, while not drying out the air in your home. It also consumes less electricity, making it a perfect choice for those of us who feel that warming up the entire room is mottainai or wasteful. The kotatsu is not only a cost-effective alternative to the air conditioners, but it's also a very cozy way to experience Japanese culture.
That sounds great!
However, there is one significant drawback to using kotatsu. You will feel warm when covered by the futon because the heat is trapped beneath it, but the rest of the room will remain cold. As a result, you may find yourself spending a lot of time in close proximity to this traditional Japanese heating device. Now let's talk about kotatsu tables, futons and electric heaters. Kotatsu tables come in a variety of sizes and shapes, such as rectangular, square, round ones. While low tables have been traditionally used in Japan, higher alternatives are available for those of us who find it difficult to sit in a traditional Japanese manner. If your kotatsu table is too low, furniture risers can be used to raise the height of it. This kind of risers are widely available for purchase online, on the websites such as Amazon. Futons like kotatsu tables are available in a variety of sizes and shapes. Furthermore, they differ in thickness. The days of the charcoal-filled kotatsu are long gone, and a variety of electric heaters, including halogen, quartz, and flat carbon types, are now available. If you happen to be in Japan during the winter and would like to stay warm in a traditional Japanese way, or would simply like to know more about kotatsu, please check our article in the description box below, or scan this QR code. Thank you for your attention.
We offer a wide variety of properties for rent and sale, and provide property information in English. If you are interested in renting, leasing, buying, or selling real estate in Japan or in Tokyo, please check our website. We also run a website called Japan Living Guide, which provides living information. Thank you so much for watching. If you found today's video useful, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Please hit the little bell button as well to get notifications of our upcoming videos. If you have any questions or thoughts, we would love to hear them in the comments too. See you next time!